Unlocking the secrets of high dynamic range panos is our topic today on Luminar Coffee Break. Let's see what we can accomplish in 10 minutes or less, starting now. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So I'm here in Iceland, and I wanted to pre-record this so our insiders can get this information or the new pano stuff out before I come back to the States, I think in September 4th. So let me just dive right in. Here's my desktop. Awesome. I mean, how amazing is this? We had Jim Nix with us. We had Javi San, Sarah Lindsay. Thank you. Sarah Lindsay. And we have our new Italian ambassador, Isabella. So they were all here on set. But we also have, which is really cool, Dima. And we also had Nick from our product support teams where they were here picking our brains on how to make the pano and the new features even better. So I'm going to dive in and show you what we did here. Now, I took 20 images overall, and those 20 are going to be 5 bracket, 4 sections all the way through. So I have all of them set, and I got them from here. Let's see. Right here. So I picked the ones I wanted, favored them, made an album, Control or Command A, select all the images. Now I'm going to drag and drop them into the pano stitching tool. Here's what you have to make sure you do. Click on the little menu button and check all of the boxes coming down through. That looks good. Now I have it all set. I'm going to hit start. And look what it does for us. This is so neat. It comes up, and it's showing me that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 set of brackets. And let me go to the top. There's first set of brackets, second set of brackets, third, fourth, and now we have it. I mean, how cool is that it was able to do that for me? Now, I have a choice. I can skip HDR, but why? Because I already brought it in, I might as well continue with it. And now it's going to take time, and it will take time. Look at this. It's loading all the images in, 20 images, all raw files. And from the raw files, each of those images, it's going to do the HDR merge. Then after the HDR merge, stitch it all together. And so now, right now, it's finding the points of the HDR. And by the way, when we do the HDR, it's very important. I had it on a tripod so it's steady. Put my 5 shots here, turns lightly, still had part of it in the scene, took my 5 shots. 5 shots. And then I was able to have a complete panoramic of what I wanted with the HDR. One tip I do want to give you is when you're doing this with your camera, set it high speed. When you click the shutter button, or if you're using a plunger, just hold it down. Mine just rattled off all 5 shots, then it stopped. Move the camera, rattle off 5 shots, stop, and I kept doing that all the way through. In the past, what I used to do is push the shutter and then forget how many shots I took, and my entire sequence was way off. So again, set your HDR, make sure you have it. Then go in and make sure, we're tidying up a bit, make sure that you have your high speed or your burst mode set up. Now look at this. How awesome is that? Now I can go back through and I can go over and decide which of these areas I want to create with this panel. From here, let's see, spherical, I want this to be like a 3D effect. So I do want it to come around like 3D. So that's one option. Another option is cynical. So cylinder rather. So think of that as, we have it right here. So imagine this, it's on the outside of it. So that's another option how I want the panel to be. Or I can come back over. And here's plain, and then fisheye. Since we didn't shoot with a fisheye, we don't need to worry about that. But I bypassed I always screw this up. Anyways, there it is. I always screw this up. Anyways, there it is. I screw that word up all the time because it's outdated and it's old. But the team wanted to put it in there just in case anybody are still shooting with it. So here it is, plain. Look what it just did. It made it look flat and it bowed it out. Well, let's go to the first one. That's what I want. Continue. Now it gives me the choice of auto crop. I love where the crop is. Done, and then save it. Once I save it, it into the panoramic stitching folder. Some people complain about that, but you know what? Here's a real simple solution. There it is. Just drag and drop it into one of the folders that you want. So here it is. I have my pano. It did a great job. I'm not going to worry about the people right now, since this topic is strictly on panoramic. What I'm going to do is come up to a preset just to make my life easier. Scenery, and watch this. Oh, fast fix looks awesome. Pleasing touch looks more natural. You know what? I'm not a natural. I'm going to hit fast fix. I love it. Now I am going to come over here to the crop tool because I want to print this. My buddy Jim Nix has been pushing 21.9. So I'm going to go to 21.9. I don't mind it being right smack in the center. I like it right here. Apply. And there I have it. Now I have my HDR pano stitched perfect for me. I can export it to a folder. Where do I put it? Well, I'm going to put it right back to my complete folder. So let's find it. It's under my C drive or my D drive, photography. Since I'm traveling, that's where I have it. And under complete, there it is. Select the folder. I'm going to give it a name. Let's just call it complete. And so there you have it. We're able to take a beautiful panoramic image and make it HDR, merge it all together in one technique, and we have a set. Now, I would normally say if you're here, please stick around for the Ask Me Anything segment. Since I'm not going to be here, Dal is filling in for me. So, yes, please stick around for the Ask Me Anything segment, and Dal will help you with your questions. For everyone else, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next coffee break.